It's as if you're like using one of those headphone mics.
Yeah, sure, we can debate. Okay, what topic you wanna run? What topic you wanna run? Alright, we can do the Beyond Series Saitama shit, right?
I guess.
Alright, sure, so, oh shit, I mean, I haven't done this, very long, so, apologies if I, pretty stupid and shit, cause I'm pretty rusty and all that shit, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, yeah, we can start my, what's your thesis?
Obviously that Saitama is beyond Turing.
Alright, so I'm in the negation to that, so, can you go ahead and give your scale? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, let me see this shit.
So let me actually like focus up here because realistically, me just remembering the arguments is okay. Oh right, you're already
Yeah, so
printing.
what's the argument of, so what's the argument of the scans? Go ahead.
Okay, so we can use the scans, plus the assumed scan we used in our, previous debate on this topic, recently, right? So, right,
What?
my stance is that it is...
Wait. What do you mean by previous debate? We haven't debated this shit. I mean, like, if you talk about in the past, on that justice shit, I think that was like, a year ago. So, what the fuck? Anyways, I don't even know the argument now.
Axiom, whatever. Okay, so, we see that in the data book, it is stated that Saitama can defeat anyone in one punch, no matter how strong, no matter what. Right now, obviously, this statement is trying to indicate that Saitama has superiority to anybody who is physically possible, right? And we can then extend this, right, to non-physical things that exist within Saitama's world. For example, the Emperor's mental space has is a purely spiritual space, purely mental space, right, with no physicality inside of it. We also see that there's abstract concept being talked about. For example, Garu directly states that Saitama is the incantation of justice, right? And then we also hear that via Genos' statement, he is beyond all possible worlds. As Genos, eventually to summarize the scan, it says that Saitama, remember, Genos is there via the core the entire time. Saitama went through every single possible world, got the worst possible world, and still overcame that, meaning that logically speaking, he's able to overcome all possible worlds, including non-physical worlds, including the physical worlds, and in regards to anything possible. So with that being said, Saitama is beyond any character that can logically be thought of, and therefore is beyond the Turing system.
Alright, so let's go start with your argument. So your first argument was that Saitama can one-punch anyone, no matter how strong it is?
That is what is stated inside of the scan. He can one-punch anyone.
Yeah. Why didn't he punch Garo though? Like, why haven't he hit Garo, like,
He said
he can. He one-shot Garo.
Actually, well, to be fair, he did.
Busy, bro. Yeah, well, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Did he kill Garo though?
You didn't kill him in one punch.
You said you said one punch. Wait. So let's say that I punched someone, and I actually just like got him down, but I didn't actually knock him out and kill him. So if I were to say I could one punch anyone, would it just imply that I one punch anyone without actually like doing damage to them? So I don't know what your point is. You said
can. It says can. It says can. It never said
so what's the point? Yes. No, Booga, listen. That's what I'm asking is, what's the purpose of you being able to one punch anyone if when you one punch someone there isn't even gonna be damage to it? You're just gonna put a punch, right? You're gonna throw a punch, but there isn't gonna be any damage dealt or type shit. So if Garo can survive a one punch, then if we're talking about as in Saitama killing a person with one punch or beating someone with one punch, then he didn't beat or kill this person if he one punched it, because guess what? They're still alive. So this one punch shit would have no purpose whatsoever. And the shit that they said, like on the statement, right? It says that you can one punch anyone, all that shit, right? If it's obviously referencing to, beating anyone with just one punch, that would be a contradiction based upon what I just said earlier.
Axiom, I'm going to say this respectfully. You're retarded. Right? When somebody says you can one punch anyone no matter what. No, Axiom, let me explain. Stop interrupting me. Right? So when a statement says they can one-shot anybody in one punch, it doesn't mean he would, right? It was not Saitama's intention to kill Garu, neither was it Saitama's intention to kill Boros, right? It was always his intention to beat Garu. Just because you can one-shot anybody does not mean that you can't hold back. For example, just because I'm able to lift 2,000 pounds doesn't mean I'm always lifting 2,000 pounds. Yes, he can one-shot all of his opponents. Just because he doesn't one-shot all of his opponents does not contradict that statement. He can decide to hold back. He is a hero. He does not kill people, right? That is not his entire thing.
First of all, you said that Saitama's intention is to not kill Garo, but to beat Garo, right?
Yes.
So he has intentions to win against Garo, and therefore he doesn't need to hold back. Also, literally we see Saitama bleed in that fight, we literally see Saitama using serious punch, all that shit, his infinite potential, keep growing stronger and stronger, and all that shit, blah blah blah. Garo has to copy Saitama to match with his power, so there's literally no reason for Saitama to hold back, in a sense, I don't want to one-shot this nigga, I don't want to one-shot this nigga, I don't want to kill this nigga now. Because if you were to intention to beat someone, you would not hold back at all. So if you were to intention to beat me in this debate, you're not going to hold back, right?
I mean,
unless you think you can use 1% of your power to beat me, which is obviously retarded.
To address that argument, Axiom, as you said, Garu needed to copy Saitama's power.
Wait. I got one more question though. So about that thing, I'm not just gonna refute that as well. So I would like to. Can I point out some arguments on the justice shit on your, Saitama's the incarnation of justice?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we could do we could argue on both of those things simultaneously. So you can argue a shotgun, but I don't fucking care. Do you want to have multitasking on an argument?
It's Axiom. Are you? I don't know how brain dead you are, but arguments contain multiple words.
Stupid.
Right? Arguments don't contain just one element in regards to arguments. There can be infinite subsets of an argument. If someone states, "Hey, there's a cube," you're not only making the argument that something exists. You're making an argument that something exists. What do you mean by infinite subsets? You're making the argument that materiality exists. You're making the argument that a cube. Hey, this particular shape exists. You're making the argument that the third dimension exists.
Okay, that's multiple arguments, but that is not an infinite subset argument. That's retarded. What do you mean by infinite subset argument? You cannot make infinite points in an argument.
Axiom, I'm trying to tell you that every argument can be split into infinite subsets. If I make any argument, for example, I'm sitting on the couch. I am making an argument.
It would not be infinite. That's not infinite at all. Do you even know what infinite means? Do you know what infinite means? Infinite has no limits, though. It just means that it goes on.
Axiom,
that's it. That would be Axiom, not infinity as a whole. There's a difference, right? Like for example, the difference between
I can prove to you that there are infinite subsets of this argument. If I say that I'm sitting on the couch, right, the first argument that we can make here is that, yes, I'm sitting on the couch, right? But I'm also asserting, right, that this couch exists. I'm also asserting, right, that this particular molecule exists. I'm also asserting that the zeroth dimension exists. I'm also asserting that there's multiple subsets of the zeroth dimension. There's 2 subsets. I'm asserting there's 3. I'm asserting there's 4. I'm assuming there's 5. I'm assuming there's 6.
But that's not infinity. Right. That would go on. Yeah, sure, it would go on forever, but not infinity in a sense that, ad infinitum that shit. Because if you were to go on, you'd still be limited. You know that, right?
No, because if I assert that I have one zero-dimensional object as part of the object that I'm sitting on, right?
I don't even know why we're reaching on this shit. This shit is not even fucking important. I just point that out. Yeah, the thing is, it's not infinite in nature. No. Listen, nigga. It's not infinite in nature, right? It infinitely goes on, sure. But, there's a difference between, going on infinitely and infinity as a whole, right? As in, there is no end, sure, as it is nature is generally just no end, but this infinite thing in question is what you're trying to argue, type shit, can, it's still limited and has a start, a beginning, and it just goes on, but not generally, as in, oh my god, I don't even know what I'm talking about, but you get my point. As in, it's not infinity in nature. You know what I'm saying? It's not infinity, my nigga. It's just going infinity, but it doesn't fucking matter because this shit is not even fucking relevant. So yeah, let's go back to the argument, right? So do you agree we can do this shit simultaneously? I'm gonna just brought up my argument. So let's go with the second part, right? Alright, let's go to the second part. You said that Garo stated that Saitama is the incarnation of justice, right?
Yeah, that's literally what he said in the stand.
What is it? What is Saitama to you? What's Saitama?
What is Saitama? He is a hero that is very strong.
Yes, he's a hero. He's a
People.
hero. Wait. Yeah. So let's go upon the statement. It says Saitama is the incarnation of justice. So basically saying that Saitama is heroic in a sense. That would be a connotation, right? Do you know what a connotation is?
I know what a connotation is, and the connotation from someone saying that they embody an abstract concept like justice is that they embody an abstract concept like justice.
No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Let me give you an analogy, alright? Let's say that. Oh my god, bro. Anyways, yeah, you can go on. You can go on. Sorry. I'm just very fucking excited. I don't know what I'm yapping about. Retarded ass, dumbass, bitch ass, you know that. Bro, I am so on drugs right now, bro. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I'm so fucking high. Anyways, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Anyways, Axiom, right? So literally, right, the connotation from a direct denotative statement of encompassing an abstract concept would obviously lead to the conclusion that they encompass that abstract concept. If you're trying to say that he means by this, right? And no, if you're trying to say that what he means by this, right, is, hey, you're just a hero. Can you prove this? Because the context of this statement, right, very, very simply, right, is that Garu, right, is literally being beat up by Saitama here, right, and is literally, right, yeah, he's getting beat up by Saitama here, right, and he is quite literally saying, right, that, hey, this guy, okay, it's pretty hard to beat. This guy is the incantation of justice, right? He's obviously not implying that he's a hero here, because that'd be absolutely irrelevant to the conversation at all.
Would be relevant because that's what justice can connotate on fucking hero. Anyways, yeah. So you already you already gave your argument. Can I get mine now?
Okay, I guess that's what you have to do.
Okay. So yeah, you said that Garo is losing badly to Saitama, and that he stated that this guy's pretty hard to beat. This guy would be the incarnation of justice. He would be embodiment of an abstract concept, and therefore blah blah blah. Saitama would be this embodiment, right?
He literally said that. So, and he has all the knowledge of the universe.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you this: what is a hero? Yeah. Let me ask you this: what is Garo's intention when he became like Cosmic Fear Garo? I mean, let's not say intention. Let's say what he did at first. So he put gamma ray burst or type shit. I don't know what the fuck he did, but like he damaged fucking heroes. Like he made them all bleed poison, and pretty much is affecting the entire planet Earth with bad intentions. All that shit, like killing all the heroes. And Saitama is a hero himself. Therefore, if we connotate the hero and justice would be connotation of this, or it's like the connectivity, right? So if Saitama. Alright? And Garo fight, and Saitama was beating the living shit out of Garo. And the fact that the start in the beginning was already referencing upon hero versus villain based upon this shit. So if Garo's interpretation was seeing this, the embodiment of an abstract concept, Saitama isn't an abstract concept, by the way. He's physical, he's bound by time and all that shit, and he eats, blah blah blah, all that shit. So when Saitama fights Garo, and Garo says he's the embodiment of incantation of justice, blah blah blah, all that shit, that could simply be a hyperbole. Because he would be saying that Saitama is a strong hero in a sense that it's hard to beat this hero, and he embodies some form of justice because, like, all that shit, he's very heroic, he's strong, and all that shit, blah, blah, blah. It's never in referencing to, it would make sense if we were referencing to abstract concepts whatsoever. Because that's the thing, Booga. Saitama is shown to literally, like, age. He's shown to walk. There's literally physical effects on his body. So why would he be an abstract concept? So obviously, basing upon likelihoods, in this case, let's follow upon with fuzzy logic, Saitama being like the embodiment of the incarnation of justice will only just be in references because Saitama is very heroic, very strong, and all that shit. Therefore, he's trying to hyperbole the fact that he's a hero of justice and he's very strong of this shit. It's that pretty simple, Booga. So pretty much what you're saying is like a non sequitur, and it generally doesn't even make fucking sense, like at all. It lacks evidence whatsoever.
Okay, Axiom. So your argument, right, from what I understand, goes like this. And if you're going to claim it doesn't go like this, you are wrong, right? Your argument is that when Garu makes this direct statement of Saitama being the incantation of justice, right, this, because Saitama is a hero, right, could potentially mean that, okay, this Saitama is simply heroic, right? And your consistency to this argument to at least refute the main claim, right, without just stating this positive claim with no evidence, right, is that Saitama is human, right? Now, I want you to think for a second, Axiom. Right, I want you to actually use your brain for a second, rather than just throwing out nonsense.
This thing is okay, bro. This thing is a clown. Oh, sorry. You can go ahead.
I let you talk. Okay, so Axiom, I need you to use your brain, right, and actually learn the definition of words.
If we're arguing this shit, that I would require my brain to process some arguments.
Axiom, let me talk. Right, so Axiom, right. Okay. Well, you said that because Saitama is a physical person and walking, he is Garu referencing him as an incantation of justice makes no sense. However, though, if we go to the definition of what an incantation or embodiment is, you're actually putting more consistency upon this, right? So let's go to the definition of incantation, right?
Wait, chill. Let me ask you a question. So, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm just gonna ask some clarification. Are you saying that since Saitama can be physical and yet embody the abstract concept of something?
That's literally what an embodiment is.
Wait. So Saitama is not an abstract concept, right?
I never even made that claim. All I said was that he is the incantation of the abstract concept.
As a whole. Saitama is not a justice as a whole. Matter of fact, this actually proves my argument even more. Wanna know why? As we've seen before, we've proven before Saitama is a physical being, and he's a fucking hero. If you embody said justice, that's actually going to take that you're not an abstract concept. Matter of fact, that's your initial argument earlier.
Let me finish my argument. Anyways,
Chill. Even if we grant all of your arguments straight, I don't even see how this is beyond hearing, but yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so let me speak, and let me also try and directly show you how it is beyond hearing, right? So, right, as we can see, the definition of embodiment, right, because you said, Garu, he can't necessarily be saying that Saitama embodies incantation, an incantation of justice, because Saitama is physical, right? That only provides more consistency to the statement. That doesn't debunk it.
How?
Right? Embodiment, by definition, is a tangible or visible form of an idea, quality, or feeling, right? So he is saying that Saitama is the physical form of justice, right? Which would be consistent to what you said in that particular statement, right? And regards to saying hyperbole, Axiom, let me talk. Axiom, let me talk. If we're just going to interrupt the entire debate, I'll tell you I'm going to win that. I'm going to win that exchange, right? So, anyways, Axiom, right?
Stupid.
Anyways, Axiom.
That's genuinely funny, but yeah, you can go.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so as I'm trying to say, anyways, Axiom. So as your claim for hyperbole is a positive claim, right? If I just make a direct statement towards something, right, and you just say, oh, well, he just meaning this, yeah, that's stupid. That's not a valid form of skepticism. If you just directly have one form of evidence right in front of you, right, and then you were to say, hey, that's hyperbole, right? That makes no sense to claim absolutely whatsoever unless there is further context to justify hyperbole, right? And the thing is, your context was that, let me change my argument, right? You made a lot of arguments, right? So your argument right here is that, hey, your only argument to justify the context is that Saitama is physical, which would further justify the context of what I'm saying, which would be the incantation of justice. That was literally the definition of an embodiment via Oxford, right? Axiom, stop, let me speak, right? And also, Axiom, now that you're just arguing hyperbole randomly and all that stuff, right? Let's go to your argument even previously from that, right? For example, Axiom, right? Let's go to your previous argument. Axiom, go to your previous argument, right? Being that I have intentions to do something, so why would I not do that? Right? Over that argument.
Stupid.
Axiom, don't think I'm just going to gloss over the argument, right? Just because I have intentions to do something means I should always do that thing.
You
No,
already
no,
gave your
I'm
argument.
arguing.
Can I give an argument now?
No,
You already
because
gave your
I'm not
argument.
finished
What do you
debunking
mean
your
no?
argument.
What do you
I'm
mean
not
no?
finished debunking your arguments. That's what I'm
Yeah, go
trying
ahead
to
on
tell
your
you.
useless
So stop.
schizophathery. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyways, right, you said yourself, right, that, hey, Garu's original intention, right, was to gamma ray burst everybody, right, and so they all died, right, and so I guess, this somehow debunks the whole one punch thing. I don't know exactly how you use that to justify it, but what I will say, in response to any argument that could pertain, to that you have said thus far, right, him being able to one punch anybody does not at all, right, is not at all impacted via Garu not being one punch. The reason why was that within that fight, before any exchange ever happened between Garu and Saitama, right? Garu copies Saitama's power. As you said, he literally copies Saitama's power. He uses Saitama's power, right? Being able to one-shot anybody, no matter how strong, no matter what, right? And so you have two things that logically conflict with each other. Obviously, logical contradictions can't beat each other, and as such, they were relative to each other. However, though, it was then revealed within the fight, right, that this logical axiom that Saitama is working on, he can still further it, even though both characters here,
a contradiction,
right? Axiom, let me talk, right? So even if both characters can one-shot anyone, no matter how strong, no matter what, right? Axiom, let me talk,
booga,
right?
that's also
So,
a contradiction,
Axiom,
by the way.
Axiom,
No.
stop interrupting me, stop interrupting me.
I just want to point out. I
literally said it's a contradiction. They're literally dealing with freaking logical contradictions and logical conflictions. That's the only freaking reason why they are relative to each other.
Do not make me yapping on you, dumbass nigga. Don't make me yap on you.
Actually freaking wins, right? Because you're interrupting me. I'm trying to finish my argument. I'm trying to address everything you're saying. And all you're doing is freaking interrupting me. Right? Oh, stupid. You're the one stupid. Right? You're the one interrupting my arguments. I let you speak. Let me speak. All right? Without talking over me. Right? If we're just going to talk over each other the entire freaking debate, how we're going to have a logical dialectical discourse, right? Dialectical distribution with each other. It makes no freaking sense. Let me talk. Okay.
Bro, you're so stupid, bro.
I'm so stupid. Yeah. We can go on how stupid you are after you let me finish my argument, right? Because you made an argument, I have to respond. I have to respond to your argument. I have to fulfill the BOR towards your argument, right? So let me continue.
Go ahead.
Right. So as I'm trying to tell you,
what the fuck?
as I'm trying to tell you, right? If you have one person who is beyond searing and beyond literally anybody, you have a copy ability that does the same thing to the extent, hey, you have a paradox, you have a logical contradiction towards each other.
Wait, quick question. I'm sorry to interrupt you. No question. I'm sorry to interrupt you. This shit is fucking important. Stop about being retarded ass nigga. Let me say. Can I please, bro, I'll let you continue, promise. I will let you continue. If you just address one thing that I would say, Booga.
Fine.
Alright. So if both are beyond tearing and can one punch each other, how did Saitama win? Go ahead.
That's a good question. Exactly what I was going to answer if you just shut your mouth, right? Okay.
Wait, chill. Two omnipotent beings fighting, who wins?
Exactly my point. Let me continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right?
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Right, Axiom, you have one person who can beat anybody, quote unquote, no matter how strong, no matter what, right? You have somebody with a copy ability, copy hacks, right? And copies this ability to defeat anybody, no matter how strong, no matter what, right? So obviously, since these two things conflict with each other, this means that they are relative. And so since you're using this argument, right, to try and disprove that Saitama can one-punch anyone, it would actually be consistent, right? Because if two people have the same ability, obviously, it would make sense that they're relative. It wouldn't make sense that if Garu also has that ability, say he would just get one punched, right? So your argument makes it even more consistent, right? And also, Axiom, and you ask me, oh, how did Saitama win? Well, good question. This guy Saitama is so unbeatable that even when facing somebody with the exact same ability, he will still win. That's how powerful he is. He is beyond all forms of logical necessity trying to beat him, right? He can literally face you with the same abilities, with the same attributes, being able to one punch anybody, and yet
Stupid.
still win, right? So since he is able to do this, right, he is still beyond Turing, right? Anyways,
Stupid.
Axiom. Anyways, Axiom. So another argument that you did say, Axiom,
Atuana,
Axiom, Axiom,
Bala,
Axiom, Axiom,
Atuana,
Axiom,
feel like
Axiom,
Godzilla.
Axiom,
Really
Axiom,
like the
Axiom,
Godzilla.
Axiom, Axiom,
Bubble
Axiom,
squads
Axiom,
dividing around the
Axiom,
party, a cross
Axiom,
between the
Axiom,
zombie
Axiom,
apocalypse and
Axiom.
Bethesda. Bro,
Get these
what's wrong, man?
We're not singing songs, right?
You don't
We're in a
even know how to
serious
rap that
dialectical
shit.
distribution.
Anyways, yeah, let me say
No,
shit. Let me say it. Let me say
no,
it.
no, no, no. I need to finish responding to your argument. Your other
No,
argument
no,
is,
no, 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 no,
hey,
no, no. Can I please give an
hey,
argument now,
hey.
please?
No,
You've
no,
been
no.
yapping for
You
so
made
long.
an
I think you're
argument
adjusting
already.
the
I'm
point. Can you
trying
make
to
an argument
respond.
now?
You just keep interrupting me. Maybe if you stopped interrupting me, right, we could have actually gotten past my argument already. Anyways, Axiom.
Yeah,
So you
yeah. Go
then
ahead.
said, oh, okay. Anyways, Axiom. You then said, I'm not sure how this becomes beyond tiering, by the way. All right. So what I will then
This
say to
is so
that, right,
stupid.
is that you just ignored the entire scale and tried to refute my entire scale by saying, hey, I don't
Oh,
see how this scale that you just gave me works. But we're just going to give you further explanation on why this is obviously beyond tiering, right? If someone makes, if something instated within a show, hey, I can defeat anybody no matter how strong, no matter what, right? Obviously, an author fitting this in one particular fictional verse doesn't mean it works for all fictional verses, right? So then we have to address all logical possibilities within that verse, right? And as such,
Booga,
Genos then
wait, this
states
is
that within
irrelevant. Booga,
the,
this is irrelevant. You already
this
addressed
is,
my points. Why are you moving to another point? You're shotgunning now.
no, I'm addressing your points. You made the point, hey, I
What
don't see how this
addressing? What are you addressing? That's literally not part of my points.
on tiering. You said yourself that you don't see how it's beyond tiering. So I'm trying to address that
Oh, yeah,
argument.
sure, but that's not a point. It
You
could
said
be, but that's not
that's what you
necessarily a
said.
point that I give clarity that much. As in, all that shit. It's just something I say, sure, but it's not necessarily what I view as a point that is within the dialectic, right? As in, like two of us arguing on actually a simple point, but me stating one thing. Sure, there can be a point in what your implications, but I would not view that as an actual point that we both argue upon. So that's not necessarily like you need to talk about. I mean, we can talk about that later, but can I now respond to the arguments you presented? Because it just looks like you're shotgunning me.
Okay, so I'll ask you this. You said yourself
No.
this
No, fuck
argument
no,
is
bitch
not
ass nigga.
part of the
You already gave
dialectic.
an argument. It's my turn to give an
Yeah,
argument.
I know, but you said another
Then
thing. I
as I,
don't think
then
this is
as I
part of the
even forget
dialectical
your fucking
distribution.
argument, to be honest, but yeah,
You said
I'll try to remember them as best as
axiom,
possible.
axiom. Before
I'll
that,
try to
right?
remember
You
them. Can I
said
please have an
axiom,
argument? Can I please have an
axiom.
argument
Just to
now?
make sure,
Puka, you are
axiom.
a
Just to make
fucking
sure,
idiot, bro.
axiom. Just to
You're
make sure.
talking over me, and now you're complaining how.
I'm not
You
talking.
complain about me talking
You
about
just
you,
said
and now you just
finish
talk
your
over me.
argument.
That's retarded.
Axiom, Axiom. You talked over me, right? And so you said, hey, you're debunking a point that I didn't make. And I'm now trying to ask you, okay, are you saying that, as you said, this argument is outside of the dialectical distribution, so I don't have the DOR to respond to the point?
Dialectical distribution is stupid. No fucking way you said that shit.
Oh, that's what you said. You don't think it's part of the dialectical
I didn't.
distribution, right? So, as I'm trying to ask you, is this argument no longer part of the dialectical distribution, and I do not have a burden to respond to this argument? Because if that is the case, you can move on to your
No,
argument. That is your
retard.
last argument to me.
I said initially, yeah, it has no relevancy, but that doesn't mean we can't talk about it. You can still respond later.
Well,
But
why
that's
would I
not relevant
respond
to
later?
what is happening right
Why would I
now. Are
respond
you
later?
dumb?
Why
Okay,
would I respond later?
Booga,
Why would
you're
I respond later?
retarded, alright? Let's say that I don't want to fight. Let's say that I don't want to fight this guy and I want to fight this guy. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna fight this guy later. I worded that wrongly. Let's say that I want to fight this guy first, and this other guy is not relevant. So I fight that guy, right? That doesn't mean I'm not gonna fight the other guy. That's retarded, Booga.
So
But
am I
anyways, yeah.
going to respond then, since you're saying that I still have the burden to respond to it? Anyways,
No, bro,
right?
bitch
So
ass
to
nigga.
tackle this
I'm
claim
saying,
even,
yeah, you have the
just to
burden
tackle
to,
this
but
claim
later
even
on,
further.
but we're not gonna be needing that already, alright? That's not necessary. We're already on this point, so can we discuss about this shit? And you're not even gonna let me respond to my point, even though how fucking retarded your point is.
Because you made a point, and I'm responding to
Hookah,
it. I said,
Hookah, I'm gonna give you one last chance right now, bitch ass nigga. If, alright, listen to me. If you ever say something, right, and over talk me, I swear to God, I would not let you speak at all. I would
well,
have as eternity.
dude, you made an argument, and I was responding to it, and you got mad that I responded to it. I don't know how to word this better for you. You got mad that I responded to one of your arguments. That is probably the most contradictory thing to debate.
That's not bad. No, it's not about it, right?
This is embarrassing
Okay,
for you.
I'm done. I'm done. So, all right. So this is not a contradiction. Right? You have the same power, strength, ability. I can come up with one product and pick up and go. Therefore, if they would decide to all that sort of it would not be the contradiction. That's the
Yo,
problem.
how do I tell bro his mic low-key died? How do
Wait,
I tell
what?
bro? Okay, how'd you
Is
just
my
fix
mic?
your mic? What? Your mic
Yeah.
was literally dead the entire time, and you just fixed it when you just said what? I don't know what happened, but yeah, your mic was
All
like.
right. Can you hear me now?
I think your finger was on your mic. Try to take that off. Repeat yourself.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see the technique now. Anyway, so do you know? Let me just ask you this: do you think two omnipotent beings can exist? Yes or no?
I mean, I never said they can. I said it was a contradiction.
I'm
But
asking you. I'm asking you. Do you think two omnipotent beings can exist?
I'm saying this question's irrelevant because I never said that
No,
this
it's
was.
not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, it's a part of the. I mean, it would be something that I would conjunction. But yeah. Anyway, so I'll just bring out a point that blah blah blah. So if there is a statement that Saitama can one punch anyone, right? Anyone, it doesn't matter how strong they are. Even if they are as equal, as strong as he is, it would contradict the ability whatsoever, because anyone, in this case, if you try to say it connotates around everything, as in no matter how strong this person is, he can always bypass the defense and he can one punch that shit. So if Garo, right, has the equal power as Saitama and all and all that shit, it doesn't matter if they're in equal power, because that would just contradict the ability. And even if you say shit like let me see. No, never mind. So basically, let's go upon these points, right? So that's what I'm saying, Buga. In this statement, particular statement, when it says it can one punch anyone, it could be in the connotation like Tama can one punch anyone because he's strong and all that shit. But it's not gonna be in referencing as in like he can generally just one punch everyone, because it's already been shown as a contradiction, all that shit in the series. So the thing is here, Buga, right? It's a hyperbole, the same way as the interpretation of justice thing. Same as that, Buga. And for the justice part, right, where Saitama is the physical embodiment of justice, let me just give an example, right? If we say there's a rich person, right, and we say that this person is very wealthy, and I say this guy is the embodiment of wealth, do you think that this guy is the physical embodiment of wealth, as in pretty much the conception of wealth? I mean, pretty much he is the full-on property attribute, as in he contains the attribute, but not necessarily the conception attribute type shit, as in the form. He contains the attribute of wealth in itself. Would that make sense, yes or no? It would just be a hyperbole, because the person is very rich. You realize that, right? So going upon that would be analogous to my point. If we go upon that in conjunction with both of these points, it would be logical. So yeah, that's the thing, Buga. You're being stupid. I mean, yes, Saitama's physical, and yeah, embodiment can imply that you're a physical form of said thing, but the thing is, connotations matters here, Buga, and we're going upon the likelihoods in this case. And the fact that it's more sensical, Saitama would just be because of like a heroic shit. And all that shit, blah blah blah. And yeah, so that's pretty much that's pretty much all my argument, right? And the possible road shit, I don't know. You haven't really like fully say anything, so I really don't have any burden to like say bad shit on that thing or like refute it. But I don't know why I'm so fucking high right now, and I'm still beating your ass. That's crazy, Buga.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that interpretation. You're not beating crap, dude. But anyways,
Well, I am beating your ass. Yeah, I am beating your ass. Bitch ass. Think you're such a bitch ass and
right?
a retarded ass. I'm asking you about the girl. I'm asking you. That's why you're such a fucking retarded ass.
Okay. Okay, Axiom. Right. So you made this really weird thing, right? So you made this really, really weird
stupid.
Axiom. So you made this really, really weird logical inferences in regards these really, really
How's
weird
the
logical
weird
inferences in
logical
regards to
reference?
okay,
Inference,
Axiom, if
whatever.
you're if you're just going to continue interrupting me, I should have just done the same to your argument, right? And then we would have not gone nowhere.
You
Let
would
me
not.
let me
You would not
let
overtalk
me
me
talk.
though.
Let me talk.
That's what I'm
Let
saying.
me let me talk. Let me talk.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So, as I was trying to say, you made a lot of weird logical inferences in regards to your first argument, saying that, hey, if Saitama had this ability, he would have just plowed through the other person who also has the same ability, which makes no sense at all, because if
It
the thing is
does. It
saying,
makes
no
sense.
matter how strong,
Absolutely.
no matter what,
That's why the
like,
That's why
what,
two omnipotent beings cannot coexist. I mean,
Axiom,
not
Axiom,
coexist. As in
let
both
me
two
talk.
omnipotent beings
Axiom, let me
cannot
talk.
exist as
Axiom, let
distinct
me talk.
entities.
Axiom, let me talk.
That's
Let
the
me
thing.
talk. Axiom, let me talk. Right? So I'm also going to respond to that point too, but first let me just do this point by point. Right? So you then say, right, that one person, right, who definitively is stated to have this ability, right, is not doing the same thing as to the other person who also definitively has this ability, and you're trying to say this contradicts the point that they have this ability. However, though, that is not the case. If you have, right, if you have an immovable object versus an unstoppable force and they collide, it is generally accepted within all realms of logicians, all realms of science, that nothing happens because these things
What?
contradict each other on a fundamental level, as you said,
What?
right? So
Wait,
you said
wait, 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 wait. No,
omnipotent
no, no,
beings
no, no,
cannot
no.
exist,
Listen,
right?
listen,
So
listen, listen. That we're going
I-
upon based upon the definitive statement. It
Axiom,
says
Axiom, Axiom,
unstoppable force.
Axiom,
So if the
Axiom,
immovable object
Axiom,
is not
Axiom,
moving,
Axiom,
I mean, if the
Axiom,
immovable
Axiom,
object is not
Axiom,
moving, then it was
Axiom,
never unstoppable
Axiom,
to begin with. That's the
Axiom,
definitive statement for
Axiom, Axiom,
the argument,
Axiom,
all
Axiom,
the shit.
Axiom, Axiom,
So from the
Axiom,
statement,
Axiom, Axiom,
immovable
Axiom,
and
Axiom,
unstoppable,
Axiom,
right? If we
Axiom,
were to say
Axiom,
that
Axiom,
the
Axiom,
object
Axiom,
was being
Axiom.
able to
All right, you know
move,
what then?
it
I'll
was
just talk
never
over you and into the
immovable.
arguments, all right?
If
So in
the
regards to the stupid
unstoppable,
omnipotence
you
paradox,
can do
hey,
it, man.
these
Skip
things
it,
cannot exist,
so I'm gonna just
right?
go and
The
explain
thing
your
is,
argument
many things
retarded ass
technically
dumbass.
cannot exist,
The thing
right?
is,
Many things
Booga,
cannot
alright,
exist because the author
immovable.
actually just incites
Stupid.
the definition of these things,
I don't know
right? And
what
then
I'm
just
doing,
says these
bro.
things can exist. Doesn't necessarily mean, right,
Let me
that
take
this
this shit
thing,
seriously now
right,
because
is
you're
now
fucking
any sort of
retarded,
like
Booga.
more fallacious than a
And
normal
yeah,
fictional thing.
so
Right? They directly say that
yeah,
these two things
yeah.
exist in a fictional verse. It's because they contradict each other does not necessarily mean they don't exist. Oh, okay, you're done interrupting me. Okay, cool. Let me finish my argument. Then you can get to the response. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
what are you
an
talking
baby.
about? They could contradict
You
if
you're an
other
impatient
than the
baby. You're an
core
impatient
thing. That
baby,
doesn't mean they
right?
don't
So since you're
exist. Are
so
you
impatient, I'll
retarded?
just continue
So are
talking.
we gonna be
Right? So you're saying
debating
that
on the
these two things
retardedness of
contradict
this?
each other, right? You're
Dumbass.
saying that
You're stupid.
they can't exist, right?
Dumbass,
Logically
retarded,
together.
dumbass,
Right? And yeah, that is true.
Stop
They
making
can't
bitches.
logically exist. I'm saying that they're beyond logic, right? Now,
You dumbass,
the necessary connotation of this,
dumbass.
right? They're beyond everything,
This is why
beyond
you
any
feel like a
possible thing. You
dumbass,
have
Booga.
multiple things that are
That's
beyond
why you
any
lose a
possible
lot of
thing
tickets, bro.
because
I
they're
don't even know
beyond
what I
logic.
understand what
They're
you
not
retarded shit.
necessarily
Like, I'm
right
not
bound
listening
by
to
these
any of your
possible
argument because you're
contradictions,
actually
right?
sounding
Can
fucking
you
retarded.
like I don't
Listen,
know what
Booga.
you're trying to
Two
say here,
things
right? All you're really
contradicting each
doing
other cannot
is
logically exist
interrupting,
because
and I don't know
it
why,
would
right?
contradict what their initial their statement
This
is,
is
and
not
therefore it
something
would
right
negate
that
the
is
existence
necessary
of
here.
that said
Right? You
thing,
don't
right?
have to just
An
talk over each other
unstoppable
the
force, right?
entire
It's stated
freaking
to be
time. You don't have to
unstoppable.
do
It's
this.
definitively stated to
Actually,
be
you don't have to do this. Actually, you
unstoppable,
don't have to do
and
this.
therefore it has therefore nothing can stop it. The force, nothing can stop the force in question. All right, then a
We don't have
movable
to do this. You
object
don't have to do this.
gets
You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this.
cannot
Right?
like
So
move
okay,
the
so
force,
you're not talking
then
about
the force was
more
never
arguments, more arguments
unstoppable
that no one
to
was really
begin with.
talking. Oh,
If the immovable
I'm
object
responsible to
cannot
begin with.
move,
All right, so
doesn't
saying this is
move,
a mutable
then
object,
that would
and you have the
contradict the
unstoppable force.
unstoppable force to
Right?
begin
We're
with.
assuming that these two
And
things
if you have,
exist already.
oh
So
shit,
to say that
the
it wasn't
immovable
visible to
force,
begin
like,
with,
oh shit,
right,
I don't
would
even know
just
what I'm
be
yapping, bro.
fluid logic,
Okay,
right?
you're
That
so
makes no
retarded,
sense. We're just
bro.
assuming
It
super
makes
fluid
fucking
logic
sense.
here. Right?
That's why
That's the
two
thing.
omnipotent
You're the
beings
one
would not
making no sense here.
matter.
If you
I
assert
mean,
that these two
would not
things
make sense
exist,
because if two
right, and then
omnipotent
just
beings fight each other, then nobody wins.
no, that's not the
It would
case in
contradict
fiction.
the
So just
statement
assume
of these
that just
omnipotent beings in question, right? Because guess what,
hey,
Buga?
this
If
guy
this one
copied his
omnipotent
power. He
person
has
can do whatever he wants, can wish whatever he wants, and this other person is also omnipotent, can do the same
still
thing.
beat this guy,
If the
right,
other
with
person
copying
cannot
his
affect the other
ability to
person,
one punch
then he was
anybody
never
no
omnipotent
matter
to
what.
begin with. Now, if the other person was also cannot also
Also,
affect the
now
other person,
the
he
other
was also not omnipotent to begin with, Booga. If you were to say that, oh, because they're both omnipotent, nothing happens. No, it would just imply contradiction, Booga.
That is
It's not
retarded.
simple.
Like to
Because
say that
guess what? If there is something that limits both of their powers,
don't
I mean, if
exist.
they both
Like,
are equal,
in
therefore
any
there's a
way, in any sort
limitation
of
to
way,
both
shape,
their
form, or
powers. And that would
fashion,
be implying
this
the
is
fact that
not a
they are not
logical inference
omnipotent.
to
And that would be
ever
the case
make.
between Saitama
Axiom,
and Garo.
you're
If
retarded by
Saitama cannot
continuing
one-punch
doing this
Garo,
nonsense.
then the
Axiom,
ability would likely be bugged. And the same thing that applies to Garo, because if Garo cannot punch Saitama after copying Saitama, then therefore there will be a contradiction formation from that specific thing. And yeah, when both of these propositions being considered as fact, I mean not as fact as what the fuck am I doing? I'm so high. So in these two propositions, right? Both Saitama can one punch Garo, Garo can one punch Saitama, all that shit, blah 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 blah. If none of that shit can happen, then there's a limitation from their ability. It doesn't matter if they're equal. They're equal. That means there's a limitation of themselves. That's the thing. If they can one punch anyone, then there's no limitation to that thing. All right?
That's my
It's that
entire point here.
simple, Booga.
What is your point?
It's very simple, Booga. Now, for the physical embodiment type shit, I think did you give an argument on that? That's stupid. I don't know why. Oh shit, I'm really stupid, right? I'm so high right now. And this nigga Booga is bro thought he can overtalk me. Look at this dumbass nigga, bro. Oh shit, look at that retarded ass bitch ass dumbass nigga, yo. Nigga built like a Barbie doll.
You're having an advantage with
nigga, shut your bitch ass up. I don't give a fuck about teaching about retarded ass nigga. You shut the
discourse, right?
fuck
The discourse doesn't make any sense.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, shut up. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Start trying to forget if I'm gonna do that.
Oh shit. Oh bro, this nigga has Wi-Fi 8. This nigga has Wi-Fi 8. This nigga has Wi-Fi 8.
Wi-Fi 8, Wi-Fi 8, well, that's you. You're
going
to be sounds like a freaking PS4, like, what do you mean? Like a freaking Shing on PS4 freaking Ving Wong, what the frick, bro? Bro, what do you mean? What are you even talking about at this point? I think his mic died. I think he's trying to talk. Wow.
Mike died. Are you talking? What the fuck are you talking?
Yeah, bro, this guy's mic just glitched the frick out. This guy's mic decided, hey, bro, I'm too freaking stupid, bro. This guy talking to me is too freaking stupid. I'm just gonna quit out. Like, what the frick? This guy actually is so dumb. Oh man, there's no way he thinks he's winning a debate just because he's too impatient to listen to arguments, bro. Oh, this guy is actually stupid, bro. What the frick? Oh man, get that man off the freaking, like, get this guy off the freaking calm, bro. Like, what is this? Like, and then people keep saying this guy beats me. Like, what? Like, since when? When did that ever happen? I just keep saying it doesn't, and I beat people on the topic. They just say, hey, no.
Whatever. What are you saying?
Like,
I don't think anyone understands what you're saying.
You suck. Any single time.
Shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. You got beat up, retarded ass nigga. Nobody said you won, dumb ass nigga.
Don't
get me out here. Oh, I think this nigga's mic died now. I don't know what this nigga doing. Oh shit. Oh shit, this nigga's so fucking ass, bro.
You're not able
this nigga's so fucking ass. I literally tracked all the shit you just said, bro. I'm fucking high and I'm still able to track all the shit you said. That was crazy.
You say yeah, because you're freaking
that
stupid.
That is so crazy. Shut your bitch ass up, dumbass nigga. Don't make me yap on you.
Retards, right? I bet you freaking have
a retard.
Like cat inside of your freaking like desk right now, just eating that stuff. That's probably why you're high, bro. You're not supposed to eat cats. That's not like a common delicacy. You're gonna be high.
This nigga is a fucking retarded ass slave, bro. Shut your bitch ass up.
Retarded, bro. Well, that's what you are.
Shut your bitch ass up, dumbass nigga. Shut your bitch ass up.
You're calling me the
bitch ass nigga. Stupid ass nigga. Retarded ass nigga. Gay ass nigga.
That's what
fuck ass nigga. Fuck ass dumbass nigga.
Dog, that's what
Robot T-Rex dumbass nigga. Polar bear T-Rex retarded ass nigga. Care bear looking ass bitch ass nigga.
Stuff with shot sticks, bro.
It's very retarded ass nigga, bro. You. That's why you're. Maybe you're fucking crazy because your boyfriend didn't come and fuck you all night.
No
that's
N-word,
crazy.
Bro. He does not have that freaking N-word pass.
I don't need the N-word pass. The N-word is not racist either.
Bro. Well,
I don't need the N-word pass.
What's retarded this dude? He's not even able to logical emphasis upon the nature of the world, bro. Like upon how society works. Like what the frick, bro? Like this guy.
What is this nigga talking about?
Bro, what the heck?
Nigga went off topic. That's crazy.
Like a smooth talk.
What happened now, Booga? You were making fun of my mic. Now what happened to yours? Stupid ass nigga. I don't know what is wrong with this dumb ass nigga.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Anyways, in conclusion, actually, let me give a alright, so it was part of his argument that Saitama can one punch anyone. It was something that contextualized all that shit. And, Saitama, like being the embodiment of justice, and therefore Saitama can be like, can always win all that shit justice because of justice. It can one punch anyone. I think that's mainly a part of his argument on the possible on the Garo shit. I mean on the Genos shit. So I'm gonna just refute that argument, because once I refute that argument, actually I don't even think I need to refute. I think I just need to clarify why that shit will be useless. Because possibility, let's say possibility in a sense, can still be can be connotated to be applicable only on his Saitama's plane of reality. Therefore, any higher dimensionalities that also can contain possibility would have no effect to Saitama's possibilities on that shit would only be relating to his fucking plane. Therefore, Saitama would not have no effect to higher dimensionality. So it would pretty much be like fourth dimensional type shit, right? So, yeah, that's the thing. Once it lacks contextualization, then it would be pretty fucking useless. So, yeah, and also Saitama being able to fight Garo, while Garo copies his ability, is quote-unquote the worst situation or scenario on those possible worlds. Then, wait, what? What? Wait. So a nigga copying you, which is fourth-dimensional, is the worst possible scenario? Okay, nice. And Garo in question is fucking 3D. So his powers, let's say it would be fourth dimensional, all that shit. So Saitama and Garo, let me see. Saitama and Garo fighting. I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. So yeah, it's just pretty much, let's say a hyperball. I guess that would be a hyperball as well, and a false equivalence. Hasty generalization. So yeah, that argument has three fallacies. The two arguments are already dismantled, and therefore I win. Pure negative diff. I slam all these arguments.
Now I can respond to your argument. Okay. So
no. Let's go to conclusions.
No. You made an argument. I'm going to respond to it. I'm not just going to.
Okay, sure. Okay, you can go ahead. Oh yeah, this nigga's playing Blockman Go. That's crazy, bro. Top tier. What is this, bro?
Anywho, right? Anyway, stop talking.
Bro, Blockman goes better than Roblox and Minecraft. That's crazy, bro.
Axiom, quiet. Right? You're talking. Stop talking.
Go ahead, chill.
So you did say quite a bit there. Okay, so I think
one thing before you say something, can I say one thing?
What?
Okay, so after you give your arguments, can we go to conclusions? Because once you give your argument, I'm gonna give my argument, and then we can go to conclusions. Do you agree with that?
No, I'm gonna respond to your argument.
Nigga, bro, we already, this would just be leading infinitum, bro. How about we just let the judge decide? I mean, are you confident that if you were to give a point, right, and I were to give my point, are you confident that it would not refute your arguments?
I mean, if you make a point that, actually refutes my argument, then I would have to respond to that and try and
No, are you confident it will not refute your argument? As in the nature, I mean, its intention is to refute, but it doesn't refute. Are you confident with that?
No, because even if I have an argument with evidence, someone could just say that evidence doesn't exist and your argument doesn't exist, and they technically win the debate. It's not. It makes no sense.
Actually, I think we can. Matter of fact, the one punch statement and the justice incantation thing, does that actually help you on the Beyond Series Saitama?
I said how it does in the scale. My entire point here.
Okay, quick question. So if it does help you, then, and you think that you won on that specific point, can't we just go to conclusions? I just don't want to keep arguing.
Well, you made another argument, so I need to refute it.
This nigga is so fucking lifeless, bro. Booga, do you want to go to conclusions or not? I think it's even been over an hour. And I also gotta go.
Well, I'll respond to your argument.
Let's go to conclusions, bro. Let's go to conclusions.
I mean, I'll respond to your argument, and then you can go, quote unquote, and then lose it a bit. But I'll do that. So, as you were trying to say, so you argued that in regards to the Geno statement, right? He was literally there, right? There during the entire Garu fight, given that Saitama was holding Genos' core as he reveals during the entire fight, right? So we know he is reliable as he sees what happens and made a conclusion, right, based on his advanced intelligence.
Wait, quick question.
Body,
I got a quick question. Wait, quick question. How the fuck does a cyborg seeing what happened immediately conclude that this guy just can bypass any possible world?
I never even made that claim. I'm saying.
I'm asking you. No. Yeah, you may. I mean, you said that like Genos, a cyborg, saw what happened in the fight and then immediately concluded that Saitama.
He literally explained what happened during the fight. No, he literally saw what happened, explained what happened, right? And then we can now analyze that statement.
I'm asking you, yes, how? I'm asking you how. Wait, I'm asking you how. He said he saw it. Yes, bitch, nigga, he saw it. But where did he draw that conclusion from seeing it?
He saw it.
All he saw was Saitama fighting Goro and Saitama traveling back in time. Where did that ever talks about possible worlds as in Saitama can bypass anything that is logically possible?
He was there, right? He saw what happened, right? The possible worlds. He saw the possibilities, right? Him bypassing the theory of relativity.
What's the possibility, Booga?
Right?
What's the possibility?
Because what's a thing?
Possibility?
Something that has the potential to happen. Something that has the
Booga, I'm not saying to define possibility. I'm saying what's the possibility that Geno saw when he saw that battle?
He saw all possible worlds and determined.
That's what I'm putting into question. Where did he saw that? That's what I'm putting into question. Where did he saw that? Because the entire event, Genos was only capable of seeing Saitama and Garo fighting and Saitama traveling back in time. Not whatsoever talks about possible world.
Where's the evidence that he can only see Saitama and Garo during the fight? He was literally there, saw the fight, right, and then said, "Hey,
Saitama was holding his core, right, and that's why Geno saw it. He wasn't there as in he himself. The core was there. So the core saw everything. And what I'm saying is what we saw and what the core also saw is Saitama fighting Garo and Saitama traveling back in time. Where is the possible worlds, all of that shit? Matter of fact, how can you even conclude on model realism, retarded ass shit? This shit is so fucking retarded. When did he conclude that?
Alright, so let me just read out to you the statement. Actually, I'll summarize it to you since it's pretty long, right? Alright, so based on the parallel world or multiverse theory, right, this core came from one of the countless worlds that diverged as a result of your actions, right? And let's go to the next part of the statement, right? It merged to you this timeline, right, one of the possible worlds, right, and saying, hey, there's no way you could have been outplayed by Garu no matter how many parallel worlds exist. In fact, the events surrounding the core have made it clear that even if the worst outcome had occurred, right, based on this thing, right, where he literally says himself that this core came from the many possible worlds, then concluded the divergence within the multiverse theory, right, and then concluded,
many possible worlds where
this thing then means that Saitama
when
possible world. What do you mean, where? He's literally seeing what happened in the freaking fight. Are you slow? He was there,
you said the fucking core was from a possible world, or all that shit. He saw all the possible world from the core. Is that not what you said?
Yeah.
I'm saying where the fuck did he saw that shit? Yeah, Saitama merged back to his past self, alright? Because
he saw one thing, he only saw that thing.
Booga. That's the thing that it says the core. He said the possible world.
Axiom,
It
you're
says
saying
it
that because
saw as
he
much as
saw that
possible, bro.
thing, Axiom, you're saying that because he saw one thing, he only saw one thing. Yeah, he saw Saitama go back in time, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that's all what Saitama said, all of what Garu saw, right? We see that if he then sees a fight and then literally just explains what he's seeing, right? We can make the conclusion that that thing happened. He was there. He felt this thing.
No, you
It's as
can't make a
simple as that.
conclusion on that because we also saw what happened.
What? What? Okay, sir,
Well,
yeah, we
are you
saw what
stupid?
happened, yes, but we didn't
Yes, we
have
saw
the
that.
vision that Genos has, right, to necessarily accurately depict
No, it
what we're
just means
seeing,
Zeno's
right?
fucking
Like,
brain dead. No, no, no.
for
It just means
example,
he's fucking
for
retarded.
example, no, Axiom. For example, right? If we have a wall, right? I see the wall, right? And then say in that same direction, there's people partying, right? I'm technically seeing those people party, but the thing is, my vision in that particular case, right, isn't defined enough, right, to properly, accurately depict that thing. However, though, Genos' vision is so accurate, then while he saw the same fight that we saw, he saw those particular
Booga,
possible worlds and
listen,
then
Booga,
concluded,
listen.
right,
Your
that
points
he got
make
the worst
zero
possible
fucking
world.
sense. Booga,
What do you mean?
your points makes fucking zero fucking sense. Listen, Genos, right? Listen, Genos is a cyborg with vision. How can he fucking possibly conclude, right, that Saitama beating Garo and Saitama traveling back in time has anything to do with possible worlds, Booga?
He saw
That's the
them.
thing that's going into
What do
question.
you mean? He literally saw them. That's what I'm saying. What are you?
What
What?
do you mean he saw Booga? You said he saw them. Where did he conclude on that shit, Booga? Where?
What your point
That's
is? He
all.
was
Booga,
he
we saw.
saw it, and then he
Booga.
explained what he
If
saw.
we go upon the event, Saitama was holding the core while Garo was fighting. Until Saitama beat Garo, until they fall onto a fucking planet, Garo gave Saitama some of God's like time traveling ability or all that shit. Saitama went back in time. That's all what the core saw. We saw how the core was held. We saw all the events happening. The only thing that actually happened is Saitama, right, beating up Garo, going back in time, and that's it. And Genos, with his brain dead as fucking cyborg brain, immediately concluded that Saitama can manipulate possible worlds while just time traveling and fighting someone. What I'm saying is that it doesn't make fucking sense. It has zero evidence, right? The
You're
thing that
stupid.
Geno saw the thing that Geno saw literally doesn't have any substance, basis, or anything. Cause guess what? We are in that event too. There's not even a simple specification that the thing that Geno saw is different from ours. Or all that shit, Booga. Stop being retarded, Booga. Stop being
Okay, Axiom.
retarded. You're
So
just
your
saying
argument
since
here.
Genos has better vision, right? And so was in the fictional verse, like your analogy of a person seeing through a fucking wall with the other person behind the wall is partying. The other person has better vision because he was at the other side of the wall. So Genos being inside of fiction, right? Knowing seeing all the events, then concluded this one thing that has zero relevancy, right? The thing that you're gonna argue as an analogy would honestly depend on what happens on that thing, right? Let's say I am in behind the wall. I saw what happened behind the wall. The other person on the other side of the wall is partying. My vision is better since I was focused on that wall. But if I were to announce that I was an outerversal being because I saw that wall, do you think that would make sense? Yes or no? Obviously it would not. So we're gonna put into question why. The other person would say, "Oh, because I was there, I saw, and I have better vision." You see how retarded that shit is, Booga. You're
Axiom.
fucking retarded.
It's
You're
as
fucking
simple as
retarded, nigga.
this.
Shut your bitch ass up, dumbass nigga.
Axiom. It's as simple as
Yeah.
this. Right? You also misunderstood my analogy. Right? So my
No,
analogy
we're
wasn't
done. We're
necessarily to
done.
say that
We're done.
because if you're
Let's go to
inside the
conclusions.
wall, right?
Let's
Bro,
go to
no,
conclusions.
Axiom. The thing is,
No,
you
let's go to
misunderstood my
conclusions.
analogy
Which
entirely,
nigga do you
right?
wanna judge? Which nigga do you wanna judge?
I don't
I'll
want
have
judges. I don't want judges.
wait, I will have, let me see, let me pick the judges.
No judges.
I
No
will,
judges. I didn't agree to that. I don't agree to it. I don't agree to it. I
fine,
don't agree
fine,
to
no
it.
judges, no judges, fine. But yeah, let's go to conclusions. Yeah, I think we're done. We're done.
No, we're not. So I'm going to respond to your argument here. So you said
I
that
swear,
the
if
my
you
analogy,
respond
I'm
with a
talking
retarded
about
ass argument,
somebody,
I'm not gonna,
right?
I'm just
Axiom, you said that because in my analogy that there's a wall, right, and there's another person. No, I'm not saying we should assume there's another person seeing the party, right? I'm just simply saying, right, that if you're behind a wall, right, and since your vision isn't good enough to see behind the wall, right, you don't see the people partying necessarily, but you still technically see them. It's inside of your vision, right? But I'm saying that you don't necessarily, your vision isn't depicted enough necessarily to see behind the wall, right, and then deduce or depict these people partying. Like, for example, right, if I were to have a human in front of you, you'd probably see that. But if you had the eyes of a bug, right, you wouldn't see all of that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? Yes, in our vision, we didn't necessarily depict all the possible worlds, right? But Genos was there. He saw this and then explained to Saitama what he saw.
I'll just say one thing. I'll just say one thing that completely refutes what you said.
Possible words. It's as simple as that.
Let me then say one thing. That would be. Let me say then one thing. Then that's a reduction ad absurdum. That's the thing that all I need to say. You know what that means, right?
Ad absurdum. It's so absurd. This argument is absurd. No, that's stupid.
No, what you said is absurd, bitch. What you said was absurd. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, now I'm gonna state it again, right? Yes, better vision. Yeah, sure, better vision. But the thing is, Booga, right? Let me go back to my analogy, right? Alright? Let's say that there's two person, right? There's this one nigga that has normal eyesight. I mean, let's not say normal, let's say he has better eyesight. The other person has an eyes of a fucking bug. Like you previously said, he cannot see, right? So there's these two people that are like two distinct entities that are standing right next to those two distinct entities too that has different eyesight, right? If the other bug shit, he doesn't really see that much, right? So he doesn't have that much to conclude, other than the fact that, okay, this guy is probably just standing there. But if the other guy that has good eyesight say that this person was shooting out reversal energy and when destroying anything, right? So that would be an absurd conclusion based upon what is happening genuinely from two people. So if what we see as of the absurd conclusion, what do we need? Booga? Of course, we're gonna need evidence that actually makes it sensical. Because it was never sensical. The fact that that Genos said that there's possible worlds by only seeing Saitama fight. And Saitama time traveling. Right? The thing is, it's just an absurd conclusion. We cannot logically deduce that what he said is true. It doesn't matter, Booga. You guys say it's based on his vision. Oh, he probably saw the possible world when there was fighting, Booga. Based upon the evidence in question and the absurd conclusion he draw based upon what is actually happening, we need evidence that actually supports his his claim to like form a basis, Booga. I don't know. I don't think you actually understand shit. You're genuinely fucking retarded. Actually, no. We're going to conclusions. I don't want to fuck up argue with you, shitty ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. Let's go to conclusions.
Axiom. Okay, so you just keep saying I'm retarded. I don't understand your argument, right? Your argument is simple, right?
Let's go to conclusions.
Something. Axiom.
Let's go to conclusions. Let's go to conclusions. Need evidence that actually supports his his claim to like form a basis, Booga. I don't know. I don't think you actually understand shit. You're genuinely fucking retarded. Actually, no. We're going to conclusions. I don't want to fuck up argue with you, shitty ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. Let's go to conclusions.
Axiom. Okay, so you just keep saying I'm retarded. I don't understand your argument, right? Your argument is simple, right?
Let's go to conclusions.
Somebody sees something. Axiom.
Let's go to conclusions.